Well, let's hit it in. Wax Trax Records. This is the new one. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, I know.
This is a record that before they repressed it was like a $1,500 record. Right, absolutely. They reissue cool stuff. They don't. Yep.
I got an original of this.
Those new reissues are good.
You gotta record that.
That's a new reissue of their.
Very obscure.
That's I have that. That sounds awesome.
He says it's the Led Zeppelin. I don't know exactly what I'm getting into.
Price wise.
Yeah.
But that's the Japanese. Yeah, the HMV. Those remasters sound good.
Well, this is the band that they saw, right?
Yeah. I've been looking for that, and I have not been able to find it. And there it was.
Yeah, I have originals of. I got three different originals as far as everything for the demo.
Wax Trax Records. This is, I think, the last record store in the Detroit metro market that I have not shown. Now, I've been to Wax Trax before on my visits here before we moved here, and I love Wax Trax. I just a wonderful store. But I wanted to do all these smaller stores first and do the big ones. So this one will be Wax Trax, the new store, where they only have new sealed merchandise. We'll do another one on Wax Trax, the old store, where they have all the used vinyl. So we went there again. Richard S. was with us during these two, when we did the first store, which was Twist and Shout, but he had to go, so he wasn't able to continue as we went to this store. And this is the store that did the damage. This is the one that hit the pocketbook the hardest. It was amazing. The stuff in there was just kind of mind-blowing what they had. It was exciting. It was just music. I could have spent thousands. There were so many great albums that interested me in there. But you will see, I had a lot of help in my decision making and in my picking of albums. There was definitely a group. The group was helping me to make sure that I would only have the best stuff as I left. But it's very interesting. So we'll take a look at this. Wax Trax, the new ones, great store. Prices are good. They're sealed records, but so they're not really jumped up or anything. There's a clearance section, actually a pretty big clearance section with a lot of different albums. I have something from there. It's just a great store. The world music section is incredible. Just incredible what they had, which is where most of my money got spent. So we're going to begin with this. And this is Les Plese. There's going to be a lot of stuff I sure can't pronounce. They speak French there in this African nation. These are three ladies that play desert blues, and they do very, very well. And I remember this album came out. I was interested, but didn't buy it. Dave, Local Bandography, saw them in concert and taped footage and put it out there. And I loved the footage that I saw. So I did buy this, and you can see here, concert. Excited about this album, really, really. I've been spinning some of these. Eventually I will show them on the Sunday show. It may take a few months before they make it into it, but I'll do it. So we have that. I also bought this, and I've heard people talk about Pretty Things. I know who the Pretty Things are. I just don't really ever. I had the Torpedo one, which I never did like that cover. And I think I had another one in the old collection. But this is their first one. And I believe what I've heard is more garage rock. So I got that, $8.97. How can you go wrong with that? And very first Pretty Things. And it sounds great. Little garage rock. And then from then on, the albums were thrust upon me, and I willingly took them. Actually, I had to say no to a whole bunch. Everyone felt that somehow I should leave with the biggest pile of records, though they were all doing pretty good. But there's some fascinating stuff that was thrown my way. The first one was this. This is from Michael Poultry on plastic. Threw this into my hands. Alicis, it's a French, I guess, group. It is dark wave death metal. It's like it's what do you say? It's death metal, but also shoegaze. So kind of the two meeting together. Don't know. It sounds pretty cool from what I've heard so far, and great art. So we have that. Then we go to. This doesn't get better. Taiko Ahuki. From Michael. He's very much into the Japanese music, and says, he gets my music taste. Actually, all three of them understand my music taste. He says, I'm pretty sure he's positive. I think that I will like this. So I bought this from Japan. He was really excited when he saw this album. He couldn't believe that they had this thing. It's from Japan. It is the group Speed Glue Shinki. Okay, And yeah, it is the Japanese Led Zeppelin. Next to Flowering Traveling Band, it's the highest rated hard rock heavy band in Japan. I guess this is from the early 70s. So this should be really, really fascinating. Dave and I listened to the first side, really liked it a lot. And then Michael put this in my hands. And Yako Yamasaki from the 70s. Kind of folk rock. There's a variety of different things that fall into her wheelhouse. But this is really cool with this Japanese stuff because I have Japanese albums. I have a lot of garage rock from Japan, but I don't have other things. Just I really don't know what I'm doing. So when I have someone that does know a lot about this, it makes it interesting. There is a few other things, but again, it's called you have to have finances. So we got that. From Dave. Dave wanted to be a part. He was feeling bad, so he made sure 100 Flowers is the name of kind of a, I don't know, these guys sounded like Wire to me. Like Wire, definitely had that feel, that post-punk type feel, English post-punk. Really sounded good. Very, very good. But that was one of the first groups that I thought of when I was listening to this thing. So 100 Flowers is the name of the album. It wasn't too expensive. And then Thijs wanted to jump in, and so he put this one, Lady Achichi y Pisco Cranes, original Fulu Miziki. I don't know. It's percussion. I mean, and there's other stuff with it. Fascinating album. Just absolutely fascinating. Something totally different. Thijs, I could see, would be totally into this thing. So, and there's a lot of stuff, no. And but there was a lot of great things that I found. I was pretty excited about this. So that's why I picked up at Wax Trax. Really excited with those purchases, and it's been some great, very interesting listening experiences. So thanks for coming along for that ride. Wax Trax, it's down in Detroit. It's and it's a fantastic store. Just fantastic. I found more I liked in there than I did at Twist and Shout. They seem to have more what I really dig. But yeah. All right, everyone. Thanks, everyone, and look forward to see you Sunday. Bye.